Hello. I've basically been, I've been autistic my whole life. Of course that's the case, right? The thing is, I never really knew what I was. I always thought I was just weird, or odd, or disturbed, or crazy. Or just plain mentally ill. I'm just weird. I have all these weird habits. And I didn't know where they came from. I always thought basically as I got older, everything would just sort of, I don't know, work itself out. Like when I get older, everything will just fit. When I was a little kid, a lot of adults thought this child is too much, but a lot of them thought, this child's gifted. He's something special. I got ostracized a lot for being the weird one. I couldn't hold it in. I was a madman. Maybe it was easier to deal with all that than it was. I just couldn't sit still. I couldn't pay attention. I was unmedicated. If I could just work out, if I could just... I just had too much going on, and I was suicidal for a long time, and there are still moments where that sort of happens. Sometimes I feel violent convulsions. I literally bite down on my tongue, or snap my fingers, or bend my neck, wriggle my eyebrows. Like, I can't stop jerking about. I can't hold it in. Life is hard because to let it out is to feel annoyed, like the relief of a sneeze, or a cough, or a belch. And to hold it in is like to hold in gas, to hold in anger and depression, and it just makes you sick and incredibly depressed. I mean, I'm not normal. I'm never going to be normal. I don't need to be normal. All I ever wanted to be was me. And love myself for it. And I'm disabled. I mean, I have all the symptoms. I have trouble sleeping at night. I have trouble focusing. I tend to scratch my nose and sniffle and blink and twitch. Everyone wonders, what's this guy on? That's autism, and it sucks. I fear being touched. I have problems asserting myself. I'm scrawny, sick, and tired all the time. It is a curse. That's the best thing to call it. One of the reasons I wanted to get into stand-up comedy is because I wanted to overcome all that. I was always into comedy, I was into art, I was into some form. My favorite subject, self-expression. So now, I mean, I've been here all over YouTube. I've written dozens of comments. I have a movie myself that I'm going to basically be putting up that's actually been on public access television. Now it's going to be on YouTube. I got a bunch of this. This is like a video journal thing. But the most frightening thing of all, the scariest thing for me, is that I'm wondering how I'm going to survive and get very far in the future. Because we all know what matters in this life is evolution. Survival of the most evolved. And I feel like I'm not that. I know I'm genetically inferior. And I have a slim to none chance of really passing my genetic material on, finding a significant other. But even if I did, a child I would have would basically be in the same boat as me, fucking autistic, and I'm not sure I want to subject somebody through what I've gone through. Do I really want to pass the curse on? Look, there's too many people in the world as it is. Overpopulation is rampant. The reason we have all these diseases and people getting sick and ill popping up, there's just too many people. Anytime a species grows too numerous, the rats start eating each other. I think that is nature. That's the very course of nature. When I heard about when I heard about the brain chip, some of the cures to help autism, I was ecstatic. I thought, yeah, that's what I want. You know, little brain chips, exercise, cutting down on improper diet, all that. I don't know. I think basically being autistic means sometimes I do this, sometimes I do that. And this isn't just a Jim Carrey sort of, cheesy comic effect. This is actually autism for a lot of people. When I don't do this stuff, I feel like my head is just going to cave in. There are times I've tried to hold all that energy and anxiety, and I damn near exploded. Or at least I wanted to. They feel like sharp little explosions, implosions in the brain. To be called retarded when you're not. To basically be conscious enough to know how effed up you really are. To know there's no cure. To know you're obsessed with the weirdest things, and that managing your life is a real bitch, and that you're sort of held back. The mind is literally damaged. You're genetically cut down. But to also wonder if you can excel in one particular form, that is truly what it means to be autistic. And that, I feel in a lot of ways, is what it's like to be me. Thank you, I'm glad I could share that with you. Thank you. Thank you for watching, thank you for being here. Please, sign the guest book, the comments section on your way out. And hopefully you'll come back to basically see the rest of what I've got going on here.